Hello guys, I'm Abasud and welcome to my course for COVID-5 framework. This is a business framework for governance and management of enterprise IT from by ISACA. So let's discuss first what is ISACA. ISACA stands for Information Systems Audit and Control Association. ISACA is a leading global provider of knowledge certifications, community advocacy, and education on information system assurance and security, enterprise governance and management of IT, and IT related risk and compliance. So ISACA has a chapter for a different location. Let's suppose if you are in India, there are separate chapter for Delhi, Bangalore, Kolkata, and others. So if you just enroll yourself for there is some nominal membership fees. You become a member of ISACAs, then you will get a discount on the different certification of the ISACAs, and also whatever as a part of the chapter of your location, you will be able to get access of free and paid conferences, which is very useful, which is basically held by leaders, market leaders. So you can you get to know about what's new in market and how people are looking into it, and how people are handling those particular challenges. This is a very useful platform. I have been a member of ISACA and I did some useful certification, and that always helped me in my career. And this is a non-profitable organization, is founded in 1989. ISACA hosts international conferences, publishes general and develop international IS auditing and control standards, and it attests IT skills and knowledge through various certification which has been provided by ISACA. Some of them are certified information system auditors, CISA, certified information security managers, see some certified in the governance of enterprise IT, and then certified in risk and information security control, that is CRISC. So this is what we are having the ISACA. ISACA is basically a non-profitable organization which has which has created COVID-5 framework, which we are going to discuss now. So now let's discuss what is this framework. Once we are talking about the COVID-5 framework provides a comprehensive framework that assists enterprises achieving their objective for governance and management of enterprise IT. Simply stated, it helps enterprise create optimal value from IT by maintaining a balance between realizing benefit, optimizing risk level, and resource usage. COVID-5 enable IT to be governed and managed in a holistic manner for entire enterprise, taking in full end-to-end business and IT functional area of responsibility, considering the IT related interest of internal and external stakeholders. COVID-5 is a generic and useful for enterprise of all sizes, whether it is commercial, non-profitable, or in the public sector. This is useful for all type of organization. When we talk about the COVID-5 framework, it has been divided into the five principles which you can see on screen. First is meeting stakeholder needs, second is covering the enterprise end to end, third is applying a single integrated framework, fourth is enabling a holistic approach, and fifth is separating the governance and management. So this is, let's discuss this principle one by one, what it is talking about. Let's suppose let's start with first, that is meeting stakeholder need. Enterprise exists to create value for their stakeholders by maintaining a balance between realization of benefits, optimization of risk, and use of resources. COVID-5 provide all of the required processes and other enablers to support the business value creation through the use of IT, because every organization has a different objective, and enterprise can customize COVID-5 to suit its own context through the goals cascading and translating high level enterprise goal into manageable specific IT related goals and mapping these to specific processes and practices. So this is a principle where we are talking about to understand the needs of stakeholder, then mapping the stakeholder uh, needs to the enterprise goal. Stakeholder needs generally lies in three. three things: realization of benefit, optimization of risk, and use of resources, then aligning to the corporate enterprise goals, then the IT goals, and then we are having some COVID enablers which help us to implement at a ground level. So this is what we are having, meeting stakeholder needs. The second is we are covering covering the second principle, covering the enterprise end to end. Here, this principle is talking about when we are looking for looking at the COVID framework. COVID framework is not for a particular department or a process. It can be if you want to, but it is an approach which is which can cover each and every small piece of an organization. So small process, small policy, small department. You can say in your own words. Let's discuss about the second principle. COVID-5 integrates governance, enterprise IT into enterprise governance. It covers all function and processes within the enterprise. COVID-5 does not focus only on IT functions, but treats information and related technologies as asset that need to be dealt with just like any other asset by anyone in the enterprise. It considers all IT governance, IT related governance and management enablers to be enterprise wide and end to end, that inclusive of everything and everyone, internal and external, that is related to governance and management of enterprise information and related IT. So here it's a view where we see the complete organization, small to small parts, small to small process. It can be internal or external. We can look for internally as an employees and our own IT team, and externally whosoever are the service providers, vendors, or customers as well. So we'll look for each and everything in one bucket. The third is applying in single integrated framework. There are many IT related standards and good practices. Each provide guidance on a subset of IT activity. COVID-5 aligns with other relevant standards and frameworks at a high level, and thus can serve as a overarching framework for governance and management of enterprise. So basically, if you're in any particular region, on the basis of your region, on the basis of your industry, let's suppose if you are handling credit card data, you should be compliant with PCI DSS. If you are looking for data privacy in Europe, then GDPR in US, then CCPA, then FPA. There are many things and there very many regulations you should be compliant with. So this is a framework which actually uh, through that we can incorporate all the standards and all the regulations inside this. So this is what we are having as a COVID-5. So this is not specific to a particular industry or a particular company. We can use it anywhere. The fourth principle is enabling an holistic approach. Efficient and effective governance and management enterprise IT requires a holistic approach, taking into account several interesting components. COVID-5 define a set of enablers to support the implementation of a comprehensive governance and management system for enterprise IT. Enablers are broadly defined as anything that can help to achieve the objective of an enterprise. So when we are talking about the holistic approach, there are seven categories of the enabler which helps us to enable the implementation of this framework. That is, first is principal policies and frameworks, second is processes, third is organization structure, fourth is culture, ethics, and behavior, fifth is information. Then we can talk about services, infrastructure, and application, and last is people, skills, and competence. If you look into it, this is covering everything. This is not only about an IT or an infrastructure. It comes with the organization structure, the culture, ethics, and behavior. It also includes processes, people, policies, and then definitely the services, infrastructure, and applications. So it includes each and everything in one kitty, and that is our fourth principle, enabling a holistic approach. Now, fifth and last principle is talking about separating the governance from management. So generally, if you're going to an organization, there is a huge confusion between the organization. The governance part should be separated, or it should be roles and responsibility of a management. So this framework sees it differently. So what it says, COVID-5 frameworks make a clear distinction between the governance and management. There are two distinct encompasses, different types of activities require different organization. So what is governance? Governance ensure that stakeholder needs, conditions, and options are evaluated to determine balanced, agree on enterprise objective to be achieved. Setting direction to prioritization and decision making and monitoring performance and compliance against agree on direction objective. Now, what is management? Management plans, builds, runs, and monitors activities aligned with the direction set by the governance body to achieve the enterprise objective. So this is what the definition has been provided to us by the COVID framework, from the ISACA as a part of COVID framework. So this is just a brief introduction of all five principles of framework. COVID framework based on these principles. You need to understand in deep what are these principles and how we can apply it into our in our organization for our different projects. So thanks for joining me for this course. In the coming session, I'll be discussing these principle in detail and also give you some examples so that it would be easier to understand more about them. So thank you.